Hey, it's Meg. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be setting up my commonplace book, which is something that I've been meaning to do for a while, so I thought I would bring you along with me. I wanted to decorate the cover of this first, and I was keeping it pretty minimal, to be honest. I didn't want it to be too art journaly, I wanted to keep it more of a focus on just the commonplace book because I didn't want any of those kind of pressures of making it look pretty and perfect. I just want it to be that place where I can collect ideas and thoughts and different things that inspire me. So if you're not familiar with a commonplace book, I think traditionally it's used for collecting quotes and things that you've read into one place, almost like as a repository for just lots of information that you come through in life. So rather than a journal where you're kind of focusing more on thoughts, feelings, maybe what you did during the day, a commonplace book is not as chronological, and it's basically just a collection of things that have inspired you, or maybe you've taken notes on things. So I want to do this commonplace book, and I'll be collecting quotes, but I'm also going to be collecting things that inspire me. So basically just like an analog Pinterest board essentially, to collect some inspiration. And I've got different clippings from things, maybe it's been magazines, all sorts of different things, just so I can start collecting them in one place. So like I said, I kept the cover really simple. I just used my typewriter to write out commonplace book onto, it was washi paper that I had cut off from something else, and I'd stuck it onto vellum just randomly because I knew I still wanted to use it. It's one of those things where I can't seem to throw anything away, but that meant that I was then able to use it on the typewriter and add it to this page. So I also used just a rub-on sticker as well. It's one of the larger ones. Wasn't quite sure where I wanted to put it in an actual journal, and I think that it lends itself really nicely to a cover page. And I'm also just adding some details here. So these are the Kuretake dot markers. I love these. I got them recently from Miso Paper, and they are just such nice colours to use. So I think I used a tannish colour there and little pops of blue just to add some colour to the page. And I was going to add some white pen details as well, but it didn't really stick to the washi paper, so I kind of just swiped it off with my finger. But yeah, I kept this one really simple just so that it was something creative at the front, but I didn't want it to get in the way too much and sort of overwhelm me, because if I created a really intricate detailed front cover, I feel like I'd then be feeling that pressure when it comes to actually using the commonplace book. to break into this commonplace book, I decided to document some wallpaper samples that I've been collecting recently, and I just love the colours and the botanicals in these, so I just wanted to keep a record of the ones that I'm liking as I'm looking through different samples for a upcoming project. And I just think that the commonplace book is a great place to keep that. I then decided to come in and just draw a little border around the one that was on the left hand side. It just felt like it was floating on the page, so I just decided to use my Hobonichi pen to outline a border, and I was just checking on the reverse of the notebook whether this pen would show through. This notebook that I'm using, by the way, it's a Traveller's Company insert, it's the craft one in this Traveller's notebook, and I just thought that the Traveller's notebook would be perfect for my commonplace book, so that I can keep everything in one place. So I have this insert, and then I also have one of the little sort of zip pouches at the back, you'll see there, so I can start collecting things, and then when I've got a few things built up, I can then sit down and pop them all into the commonplace book and work through it that way. So if you guys are interested in seeing more commonplace book videos, please let me know, and I'll make an effort to sort of build up a bit of a collection of a few different things that I want to include, and then we can sit down, journal together, and I can document everything then. I found this quote that I had taken from a recent John Green video that I'd literally just written down, and it was amongst all the papers in my desk, so I decided that this commonplace book would be the perfect place to keep it. And I just added a pop of colour with this neon orange washi, just because I thought that that would be a nice way to round off the page. So that is everything for my commonplace book. I hope you enjoyed setting it up with me. As always, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.